Okay, more work on response magic. So you're going to want to add as many things as you want to this, right? There's no rules or, like, I just want to tell you the more the better. Like if you had 10 months worth of stuff, it'd be great. You just don't want to pound out too much in one single week. And even putting a gap in here. So like this is like 20 days. And then after that 20 days, maybe something else. Like give them a break for a few weeks is actually okay, right? And then I'm constantly sending things out. So I do a manual send, and that's something that I do up here under email broadcast. And I actually have a managed email list. So I'll go to lists. I create that. It's called unused list. And this is where I literally created another list in Response Magic. I call it unused, which means I don't put people in it, but I keep messages in there that I want to use. And so I'm going to show you this technique that I do just because of this reason. I'm going to go forward. I put messages that I send out manually, but not automated. So these ones that we have in the list that we just did, so I'll show you, they're automated. They just go out those days. I have several lists you can see. So I'm going to go view my autoresponders in this list. And this is where I do my newsletters to everybody and keep track of that kind of stuff is here, right? And this is where I do it. And everybody, there's so much that's going on all the time with what we do. This is where I keep track of it, right? So I come in here and I'll do a special message for everybody to go out there. So I'll just come here and do new. And it doesn't matter what I put on here because this is an unused list. There's nobody in it. But I hold it as my messages so that I can send them out from here. So all right, so I'm going to put a little headline there. I'm going to grab my first name thing. Now I'm gonna start writing this, and it's gonna probably turn into a page. It just happens, right? It's the same mode of operation, if you will, and I want you to get used to that. So like you send out a message to your group or your list, and sometimes this is how I come up with content. Is I go send a message to my list. Now again, I told you guys starting out when I started doing this training today, I don't care if you have one person in your list or 1 million people in your list, you treat it all the same as if you're talking to a big audience. You try to personalize it like we do, but still like you're talking to an audience. Hold on. That tea is good. Okay. And sometimes it's a good time to do research too. So I'm going to just go look to see what else is out there. I'm actually going to search on living alkaline. Lots of ads. And here's a great little thing. Copy that. I'm just copying that, guys. You guys are watching this happen. And I am going to rewrite it because I'm actually going to take this and make it a page. I've already decided that because I see where I'm going with it. but I'm rewording what I found on the internet, right? I want to reword this. Less acidic foods. All right, so I'm just writing this message out. Now, what I do is when in doubt, I save, especially here. There's no auto save. I don't want to lose this. It's here. I don't have to worry about this going out. It's in I created a new list, and maybe I should show you guys how to do that. So let me do that really quick. Response magic. I'm going to log back in. I'm logged in twice now. It doesn't hurt anything. I go here to account, right? Or I go here and go to create an email list, and you'll create email list, and you'll title it like unused, like I did, or holding emails, or saved emails for manual send, whatever you want to name it, and then hit add list. That's it, and that'll create one, right? I have a lot of lists. I have autoresponders running for so many different things and things I'm testing, right? And then obviously Rory 3, Home with Tanya's on here. All those are on here, right? I see all these projects I should be working on. Craziness. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and then just show that's where you add them, right? And then you add, and then I'm in here and I'm adding this message. Now I'm gonna do some research. I'm just gonna basically do this to create a page. And the thing that's really good about it is when you create it here and I copy and paste it, it'll transfer over as opposed to vice versa. So I'm going to go back to my research. Wow, there's so much stuff on this, right? A lot of information. Um, Eggs are so good for us. Mm-hmm. Apples. Yeah, nines are awesome. Or lemons are awesome. Like so awesome. Alkaline drinks, water, dairy, some juices, some teas, and almond milk. Um, Man, so I'm looking at all this information and my brain goes to where it goes. So I'm gonna come here and start writing. I'm gonna put my article on here, my page. I'm gonna link that. Um, Living alkaline. I'm gonna center it and I'll worry about the font size in a little bit. I'll make it bold. I do want to. I'm doing these as placeholders. That's kind of how I write some things. There's my little spaces for you. Okay. Um, I'm going to control A. I'm going to make everything font size 12. I'm definitely not done writing this. You guys are just seeing it come together. I don't need this again, so I'm going to come here. I'm going to grab stuff just all over. A lot of other articles out there, right? We could borrow from, as I always say. Look at their ads running. Look familiar? Cracks me up. Okay. Oh, I want to put that image in here. So we come in here, insert image. And I'm going to upload it from our shared Dropbox under Bella Vita, Alkaline Living, this one. It's too big. And I'm going to have a hyperlink to Living Alkaline. All right, so I'm just molding this together. There's so many other ways we can say it. Again, this is a theme that we can just play on forever. And it's because it's all based on truth. The more you guys read about alkaline, you're going to be like, yeah, we should all live this way. I honestly know we all should be living this way. You don't want to get cancers. You don't want to get tumors. You want to get growths. The best thing you can do is give your bodies the things it needs to prevent that. It doesn't matter about hereditary issues. If you're obviously those are important factors, but if you're feeding your body right, it gives it the best ability to fight off things, right? Our bodies are amazing. Give them the right building blocks, they can build. Give them the wrong ones, that causes issues, right? It's all about that balance too. And oh my gosh, you feel so much better. So there's something on here where it talks about, like, I know this already, that the baking soda, it's something that I wish people would do more. Like if you're getting acid indigestion and it's a state of being acidic, not alkaline, and you're getting that, just a tablespoon of baking soda. You want to use the aluminum-free baking soda. I get it from Red Mills or whatever. And I travel with it. And if Tanya and I ever have an issue, we just do that, and boom, it just calms everything down. And man, it makes a difference. This is something though, like that's interesting. And they talked about it in that one article I was on right here somewhere, maybe before that. And yeah. Um, yeah, and you can become too alkaline, but most people, that's so not an issue. I'm getting a kick out of this. Those are images that I use, and I wonder where it's taking me. It's a Google ad. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to my page. All right, so we go back to that. I got to rewords it, right? So I got to reword it, right? I'm going to make these purple. Purple, let's see. Yeah, I'll go with that purple. It's fine. Go to blue. All right, I'm going to add some more to this. I'm actually going to highlight it there. And I'm literally, I like what I have on here. So I'm going to make a new, I'm going to take this information, I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to send this out as a message, but I'm also going to create a page with it right now. So you guys are going to see that done. So I'm going to select all, copy it. I'm going to go to my pages, add new page. Look how to put it all in there. Change a little bit of the format. Crazy. Okay. I need a title for it. Let's see, it's not let me type a title. That's odd. I'm going to save draft just so I don't lose my work. There's that glitch I get on WordPress. See, I can't even edit my title. So I'm going to show you how I get around that. I'm literally going to click the W. I'm going to go to all pages. I'm going to go to drafts, and it pulls up the one with no title, and I'll hit edit. And when I reopen it, I can change it. Happens to me, it happens to, you know, hopefully it does not happen to anybody else and they fix this bug, but it comes up. So, so I'm going to really be pounding on these key phrases. So I'm just going to do, this one on alkaline. Okay, that's there. I'm gonna come back up here and I'm gonna hit publish so it's saved already out there. All right, so I'm already getting more information. I'm in this path. And sometimes if I get into this type of a thing, I can write multiple pages, multiple articles, multiple keywords and cover it. It's what you feel good about. Today, I was going to train on response magic. I am, but I also got on this path, right? You guys get to share it. This path, by the way, super strong. I'm going to tell you, the more research I do, the more I contemplate, meditate on it. It's like the perfect direction for what we do. And, you know, fine wines are alkaline. That's what we do. We have great living. We know the benefits of a true wine. The Velveeta products, alkaline, and they help alkaline lifestyle, right? You know, like just look at my changes in my life because of Velveeta. I no longer drink energy drinks. They're acidic and they're so bad for you. So bad, right? I don't drink those anymore. I have a brain instead, which, you know, oh my gosh, I think it's time for a brain. Don't tell Tanya I got a pumpkin spice. She usually takes these from me. Okay. I'm gonna take this right now. That's long enough. We're good. I don't know how that snuck in there. I have chocolate in there. Okay, so, and because of how I feel when I take use and I feel good, I make better choices and I eat smaller portions of food. You know, it's really hard to overeat a lot of alkaline foods because they're your greens. And, you know, when you think of alkaline, a lot of people think that. But I mean, tomatoes with the seeds out, skin off, definitely makes it more alkaline. Cucumbers, alkaline. I mean, they don't have that many calories. I mean, you can eat those all day long, right? Great snacks. Avocados, bought a bunch more yesterday. They actually look really good in the store yesterday. But avocados you can really munch on, and that's a great fat. And the thing about that is we need fats in our body, right? Our brain needs them. So nuts are alkaline. I keep nuts around me all the time. And oh, they're right there. Malik moves them. He loves them. So I got my extra fancy ones from Costco. Great benefit. This will last me, it'll last me the better part of a month while I'm here. And a handful here and there. And you just make options around us better, right? Well, these are all things that I started doing more and more as we got involved with Velveeta and then getting back in a daily conversation with Richard. And I just really like where it's going. And man, it shows too, right? So it's fun to share this stuff and guide on there. So that's why I'm on there. But anyway, I'm going to come back here. We're going to make this a headline. I just like being in this because I know it's going to help make a lot of differences, you know, and you think about it. I mean, changing our life this way for how we are, I want to live longer, right? I actually love my life. I want my wife to live longer, love her life with me, right? And you take care of your loved ones. And what we choose to eat, definitely part of it. We all get that. We all get it. But it's having tools and more and knowledge and information. So you kind of need to do it, right? All right. So I can modify some of this stuff here. Like I don't need to say this because they're already on my page. I don't need to sign off on it this way down here below. I can just modify it. I'm going to send it to my biohacking page. So that's clickable. This takes them to the Living Alkaline page. I don't need to open in a new tab because it's internal. That's fine. And I can literally tell them it's to the left, but I can also hyperlink it. There's my health and fitness one. So it's there. I really got to break this up. So let's see. Color. Headline, go back to color it. All right, so I just put story. It's a story mode for me. I like to write that way. So you can see it's all green. I did my little changes. Everything's green. I'll hit update. I have a new page created. I'm going to come into my health and fitness. I'm going to go to uncategorized pages, new, Google Doc, 3 dots, code editor, Alkaline. That's saved. I can close that out. I can go back to this, exit code editor. I can update. And now I have another page that's Alkaline, right? Which I can mark it, push out there all I want. And then I can go share this on Facebook if I feel so inclined, I'm going to. And I have a great picture to put out there too, right? So I'll hit preview, desktop, and I'm going to grab it. And I'm going to go from here. I'm going to switch over to and what I like about it is a different approach. It's a different approach to just to get them information, get them to come to our page. It's not throwing things in their face like, here's Velveeta products again and again and again. So I'm going to I'll put this on here in live training right now on building response magic. Okay, now I'm going to come here. I'm going to add an image. I'm going to add the photo in my post. It's kind of weird how it does that. Click on that. And I'm literally putting the food scale. I like that photo. I'll add that there. And I'm going to post. And then in comments, and I'll enter, and that's going to pull up the review of that right below it. It should. There it is. So I'm done with that post. That was one quick thing to get it out there. Obviously, I put that in our community thing for everything here on my page. Okay, so now I'm going to go off of that. I got everything I needed out of that. I can close that out. I'm here on this message, and I can save it. And I really like how I did it. Today is Saturday, April 2nd. That's fine. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to hit send email broadcast. All right, so this is another form of how we do it. Now I created it, and I could hit send email broadcast, and I save this message because I might want to send it out again month to 2 months from now manually. I'm just going to pretend I'm working in rory3.com, and I'm going to choose the time. It's based on Eastern time. So I'll send this one out at 7 o'clock tonight. I'm going to use existing. I'm going to hit proceed. And I'm going to come to unused list. You guys can see how many messages. I obviously use this a lot. I'm going to come down here to this Saturday message. Proceed. And it shows it to me. Well, it's going to look. I can edit it. Go as is, which I'm going to. I'm going to say send. And it's going to send out to my, contacts that are on that list. And it goes out. Okay. So this is something that I will, push out there more and more, and I can send it to my other lists, but it sends them to Rory 3, right? So I'm going to send that out there. And now that I've sent that message, right, I'm going to come here to account. I'm going to go to manage email lists. And I like that message. I'm like, gosh, I want to send that out again, or I want to add it to my autoresponder. So I'm going to go to unused list. I'm going to pull up the message. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to hit save as. And I'm going to put it in the Rory 3. And I'm going to hit save. And it shows me right where I put it. Right? And I got this, I go wait 20 days, then it goes to that message unless I want to move that around. And I'm just going to leave it there. Right? Now that's a little long. I just saw that. So I'll hit edit. And just say that off. That looks fine for me. And save. So I did that work. Now it's an autoresponder message to go out. Right? It's done that way. And it's done. Right? I wrote this out. It's there. And I didn't add it in my response magic, but I did save it. And so I already did another message in there and so on. All right, let's keep moving on. Just had some fun with that. I'm going to, gosh, I'm looking at the time. I'm going to show you what else I can do as far as the response magic thing on here. I'm going to show you can do a review. I can review my email broadcasts. And I'll show you all the ones that are scheduled that are already gone. And then here's my pending broadcast that's going out today. And I can view the message, I can cancel it, I can edit it before it goes out. All those things happen there. So like, say you're like me, you send something like, oh, I meant to say something else or add something else. I can come back here and edit it. It's okay. But you're gonna be creating stuff in here and using the system. It's so amazing to use when you understand it better, like anything. But you don't have to do it all in one day. You can just add stuff and just get a little bit in there, right? So I'm going to come back here to manage my email list. We'll do a recap. I'm going to come down to rory3.com and I'm going to view the autoresponders. I've only got 9. You don't need to have a 90 million. You can get there eventually, right? And let's say that next week I want to add something or send something out. Great, I can create a new content. Or let's say we roll out a new thing, right? We can make a message about rolling it out, and that content of rolling that out there is going to coincide with me creating that page. So you'll start getting into a habit where you write a page and think, oh, I can copy and paste a lot of this content and make it a message too, and vice versa into response magic. And you can send it out as a one-time thing or add it to your autoresponder messages here, right? Put it in the sequence. Hopefully you guys are learning more on this. That was the whole goal today. So I think I want to do one more. I think we got time for one more. And I need some inspiration. So we'll go look at the pages. Here's my Alkaline page, which I shared out there, put a text out there. It's, guys, look how cool it is when you have Google AdSense it automatically starts putting ads out, right? Like it automatically starts doing that. That's really, really cool. Love Saks paying to be on my site right now. Great. And let's go look at it. I'm going to go to dashboard. And you guys, that wasn't put in my category pages, or it's outside of that, right? Like I even saved it in uncategorized pages. Right there. Alkaline, like I already created more content today. All that stuff's going to be fun. Okay. So let's go back. I got my dashboard, visit site. I'm just going to look at it. Is there anything else I want to feature that's here? I go through here. Do you know, I think I like the cryptocurrency direction. I'm going to go to blockchain innovation. We have all sorts of other things in crypto. I'm going to talk about the blockchain innovation thing. Wow, my mind is flooded with stuff. So let's go do that right now. Um, 2014. Okay, so I do want to have some calls to action. I do want to show the watch image maybe. Um, okay, so yep, I'm gonna have get time to get this done. I'm not done writing it. I just realized. Okay, I'm just modifying some things here. I gotta add one more thing to my thought process. Okay, so I got that in here. This is also a really good thing for a page. So like I said, a lot of things lead that way. So I need to know, I'll put this on here. Rory3.com shares information about blockchain and crypto. Okay, I'm going to use that as a headline for now. Copy. And I'm going to add it as another message here. And we'll go 4 days out. And I'll go to the message. And I got to space it out again. But it's okay. This we kind of proofread at the same time, right? So it's okay. And we're going to do this. I think that still works. I'm going to double check that. How small it makes it. It's funny. I'm going to go green on these both. Same thing. I'll just do that. size. Then I'm going to do my spacing. And I'm going to save. And I do want to send this out just to get some exposure to the list that's on there, right? So I'm going to show you how I do that too. So that's saved. I'm going to go ahead and hit close. And it's there to go out in the normal messages, right? But this, now that I wrote that and I want to send out again, I'll go ahead and send email broadcast. And I'll send it just to Rory 3. I'll send it to another list too, sure. And I don't want to send this till, I'll do it 3 a.m. on the 4th, which is Monday, right? I'll do it on the 5th, Tuesday. And I'll hit proceed. And I gotta go down to my list. Where's my messages? There it is. I'll choose that. I'll hit proceed. Double check it. Hit send. It's going into 11,000 contacts. I'll say okay. And that's on its way for next week. Okay. That's good. Now I'm going to come back here to Response Magic. I'm going to copy this.
Your autoresponder, you didn't put your date. It's got 0.
What do you mean?
The last one you just did?
Yeah.
Unless, yeah, you got a 0 under the last one, unless I missed it.
Oh, well, that's because I did the send email broadcast.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, but thanks. So yeah, if I go hit manage my email list and I go down to the bottom one for me, I hit view autoresponders. It's 4 days out. That's what I wanted. But when I send it, the email broadcast, there's no, I'm not sending a sequence, so it always says 0. I think it's how it does it.
Yeah, it was just really small on my end. I couldn't see that 4.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. All right, I'm gonna go back to this and finish this page because that message I wrote is going to be a great page. I'm going to copy that, go to pages, go to new page. And it's going to be that same formatting issue, so I'll paste it. Okay, most of it went through. It's a little bit different. I can add images and stuff to it. And I'm just going to put learn about crypto. And I'm going to use that as a reference page to write this. Copy. I'm going to go to my Yoast, add as a key phrase. Oh, that didn't work out. Learn about crypto. Let me copy that again. Perfect. Come down to my slug meta description. Okay, so I got my little meta description done. Learn about crypto. And now I'm just going to start tying in the stuff that's there, right? So all right, so I'm going to start changing my verbiage on this. Write it. I'm going to continue going. It's 4 o'clock. I'll show this page on here. It's a pretty good start already. I'm going to hit publish. And that'll let me see the Yoast things a lot better. Subheadings, transition words. I got a few things to change there. It won't be too hard. And SEO, key phrase density. Learn about crypto. I got to say that a couple more times. No problem. And images. Okay. So we have images. I'll put some in here. And I'm just going to add one probably. So image, media library, and I'm looking for the crypto watch, which is this. I'll just add that one to it. Align right. Perfect. And I'm going to have it go to my crypto money watch as far as a link. And it's internal, so we'll leave it alone. Alternate text. I'm gonna go to 75%. I like that better. Click on that. Look, I'm already green on SEO. It's like I've done this before. And now it's readability. And that's these lines and stuff like that. So I just need some headlines. And I can literally make this, I'm gonna make this a heading 3. And make this a heading 3. I know you guys are all thinking, I'll change the color. It's my thing. It's my format. I like it for my stuff that I do. I'm gonna do this one as a heading 3 as well. And I'll leave that. I'll even leave my message at the bottom part like that. Call this good. I'm gonna hit update. And now I have learn about crypto as a key phrase that I can market and put out there and share. All right. A little bit of extra stuff on response magic, but that's what happens when I'm doing my response magic and building the messages to go out. Like that's just what's going to happen. I'm going to create content for that message. It's good. It's heartfelt. And then I create a great page as well. Boom. Right. Boom. All right. I'm going to kick out of this. Let me stop my share. We'll keep, guys, don't miss the Tuesday trainings. Don't miss these Saturday trainings. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more here after I stop the recording. God bless, and see you guys in the next one.